Alright guys, welcome back to Weather Warfare. We're going to be taking a look at Hurricane Michael. Overnight this thing has had an eye wall replacement, which led to a rapid, like super rapid intensification. I mean, I'm talking half the time as a normal eye wall replacement. We also have all kinds of strange beams coming off Antarctica. Then we also have a beam coming off South America. I'm going to just follow my mouse right here. See this light area? And this correlates with a bunch of other things that we'll be taking a look at. So we'll just kind of let the Mimic run through here for a second. Let me fire up Mimic 2 here. And we can see this thing overnight. It does a little pulse and it super intensified, and it's all done by manipulation. We can see this one straight line, and this is all going to correlate with what I'm going to show you. So let me jump into the here we are at the College of DeVry. We're looking at the NEXRAD systems. At the same time, I have everything time stamped. We had a heart pulse coming out of Illinois at the same time that beam was being shot up from let me show you here. This is a HAARP array, and this is exactly where that beam was shot from. This is a super darn, this is 4.5 megawatts. I mean, this thing is more powerful than a HAARP array, and it's freaking massive. It's huge. Let me see if I can bring this up. It may not load because I don't have real good signal on this where I'm at right now. Yep, that's not going. Let me check, see if we're streaming. Looks like we're streaming. Alright, yeah, we got some people in there. Hey guys, what's up? Anyway, right here where this HAARP array is, there's a beam after the beam from Antarctica. In fact, I might be able to put this layer. Let me get rid of this. So this white beam that comes off of this HAARP array hits this hurricane and intensifies it, and it also affects this NEXRAD up here in Iowa, because that's where it died out. It made this pulse, and this is 15 minutes worth of pulsing. It's all time stamped. So at 9 o'clock last night, the NEXRAD was fine. By 9:05, it starts superheating. By 9:10, it's completely maxed out. So that beam come up here and must have bounced off of this NEXRAD site. And you also have tons of the searchlight mode beams that are staying on for a long time. So they're definitely hitting this, trying to superheat the top of this. So yeah, I just want to show you can line all this stuff up, and everything's time stamped, so that you can see when this beam hits, it creates the eye wall replacement. It also hits, it's a perfect line. It goes straight up all the way up to the NEXRAD in Illinois. I mean, this is a perfect straight line. You've seen it affect the storm. You've seen it affect these NEXRADs. This is 100% fabrication going on right before our eyes. And we just keep catching these guys doing this stuff. I mean, this is complete BS. So if anybody gets hurt from these storms, it's because the powers let it happen. We can see we actually now have a actual eye wall. Now there is some good news, is there's a cold front coming down. This cold front's going to help push this thing off to the east, and also this pretty fast moving storm, so that's going to help too. And it should die down when it hits the storm, unless we keep seeing these beams. I mean, I can probably zoom in here much closer, and we'll check out some of these searchlight mode beams going off, pumping the boy, I don't know. Let me close out some of these tabs so that I can maybe load this. Let me go ahead and close that out. We're going to check the data buoys too. Take one more quick look at where this gets hit. See, it does a crazy move at the same time, that exact line, same time it shoots off all the next reds. So let me close, I got to close down some of these so that we can so that we can try to get this to load. Let me see how many bars I got on the phone. Yeah, I'm at full signal now. Before it kept dropping down to 2. Check chat, still in the greens. You know, on top of all the continuous spraying that they've been doing, I mean, it's so blatant. It's right in the open. Let me try this. It's wild that this thing isn't loading now. All right, here we go. Now we can get down here a little bit closer. Excuse me, look at that eye wall. We go ahead and loop this. See this beam right here? We'll see how long that beam goes off. Let me see if I can. So that's called searchlight mode. There's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So this thing's going on, this beam right here, let me circle this beam. It's going on for hours. There's actually a mandate where these things aren't supposed to be shooting beams out for more than 5 to 7 minutes. This thing looks like it's been beaming for hours. In fact, it's not even changing through this whole loop. So yeah, look at this. That's a super intense beam. Let me zoom in even more. This is crazy. Like I said, they pulled this in from this next rat over here in Louisiana. I watched them do it. I watched the mimic map being pulled over that way. But this beam right here, you got several other little beams. This beam shouldn't have been on for more than 5 minutes, and it's going for hours. So they're superheating the top of the storm. Freaking assholes, and they're caught right here. So here they are, intensifying. Look, they're probably pulling it right towards this beam. So let's go ahead, let's put the watches and warnings, see what it's showing. Yep, right where the beam is, right where the center of the warning is where the searchlight mode is happening. Man, these guys, they need to be stopped. You know, I noticed when I went to try to search for the video I did last night, I used my backup channel to look. It doesn't even show up on any of the feeds anywhere. So I'm so shadow banned, it's ridiculous. So here we are checking out the buoys. So this one's pretty much right on top of that buoy. And it's saying the winds are east-southeast, 52.4 knots, gusting to 66 knots. And the wave height's 27.6 feet. Let's go ahead and check the one right here, right in the path in Panama. So right now it's got 17.1 gusts, gusting to 28. Pressure 29.46. Let me check this pressure out here, see what we got. 28.87. That's super low. Let me get to the where do I want to go here? I want to go to the somewhere where I can see what the pressure is on this. This pressure is unbelievably low. It shouldn't be this low. I mean, they're making it this low for damn sure. This is 100%. Yeah, 934. There's no way that pressure should be that low in this area of the ocean. Saying it's 210 nautical miles. See, now they're saying maximum winds 125 knots with wind gusts up to 150 knots, but we're not getting any of that on the baited the buoy. So that has to be, they have to be getting these winds from up above. They have to be getting them from the hurricane hunter's plane, because we're not getting any kind of wind speed from this particular right here. It's saying 52.4 knots The wind gusts are at 66 knots. The wave height's 27.6 feet. That's pretty crazy. The pressure is at 28.87, and it's still falling. So that's not good. But anyway, okay, this report's more than 2 hours old. So the highest wind speed on this particular buoy looks like it was at 4:47 a.m. and it was 54.4 knots. So here we are at the wind gust at 3:50 a.m. We got a 30.8 foot wave height. Got a gust at 58.3. The only way they can be getting these high winds is they have to be getting them from up in the air, up off the ground. It's not surface winds. So they're just playing a mind game on you on the wind speeds for sure. Otherwise these buoys would tell you. Get this zoomed in, and of course I'm gonna get a call and I can't shut that off. Maybe I can. Yeah, it's still gonna ring. It's going through my Bluetooth on the car. Zoom in on here as far as I can. Let's see what we're getting. Well, that's not really that's not giving me the kind of. Let me get rid of this. See if that helps. Miles an hour, 91 miles an hour, 79, 74 HPA. And this is where the winds are getting much stronger, around 85, 81. So is it a Cat 3? I don't know. Is it a Cat 1? For sure, probably. Because we can't trust what they're saying. We can't trust what they're doing. And you know, say, always leave their weathermen behind back there and go by the radars. And that's about it. We can go off these buoys. These buoys are telling a different story. Today I got another 3 hours to go till I get to my destination, and I got a few jobs to do, and I leave up there, and then we'll do the update tonight. But yeah, definitely manipulated. We caught him in the act. Anyway, much love, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this baby down. We'll talk to you soon.